9 months ago, I started posting on social media consistently to build my personal brand. And so far, I've got over 10K followers combined and also over 30 million impressions. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything I've learned so far, and hopefully this will be a video that will change your life too. So as you might probably notice, we are in 2026 living in an attention economy. What this means is everyone is posting on social media. They are everywhere on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, whatever you call it. And this is also why like big names Alex Hormozi, Iman Gazzi, and all the other big personal brands are investing so much time and energy building a presence on social media. One example is the latest book launch from Alex Hormozi. He made more than $100 million in sales with his book launch. This is all because of he built trust and his personal brand on YouTube and all the other platforms over the past couple of years. Of course, it took a lot of time, a lot of energy, and years to build that trust. But what I'm trying to say is you can literally make a lot of money by actually showing up. Of course, one of the most important things is to build trust, because this is what makes people to buy from you. And this also draw eyeballs to your product or offer or whatever you're probably selling. And this is what I did. Like I built Postplanify. It is a social media scheduling tool. And over the past few months, I've talked about it almost every day on Twitter and also on LinkedIn lately. And what I can tell you is over 80 or 90% of my customers on Postplanify is actually coming from my organic growth channels like Twitter and LinkedIn. When I first started posting on Twitter, it was pretty hard for me to. Like, it was hard for me to post selfies or talk about my opinions because I was an introvert. I wasn't that like an extrovert guy who loves talking to people and all that stuff. I think this comes down to like most people are struggling with this just because of first, they are not really consistent. And the second is that they don't really want to share their lives and they feel uncomfortable doing this. And I think the only solution to that is showing up, no matter what. Because you know, your brain is going to tell you that you shouldn't be doing this, but you still gotta do this every day if you want to grow your online presence. And this is also what I exactly did. Especially at the beginning, the growth was pretty slow. It took me like 38 days to reach 100 followers. And what I can tell you is that it compounds over time. This is also, for example, why I'm doing these YouTube videos. I know that these first videos are not really going to be getting so many views, but it's all about consistency. If I do this almost every day, I mean, long form videos on YouTube, of course, takes a bit longer time to process and upload and all that stuff. But if I do this over a long period of time, it is almost impossible for me to grow and actually get to a point where I'm pretty happy with the results. So for example, this is the database table from my product Postplanify, and it is basically showing the referral sources people are coming from who paid for my app. So as you can see here, Twitter, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, Twitter. Twitter is basically where most people are coming from. So there's also this Reddit and also LinkedIn and TikTok. And these are just from the people who participated in the survey, by the way. There's also people who hasn't done it. As you can see here, organic growth is actually working and it's actually helping you to build trust, build a personal brand that will be with you like almost forever. And you can also get so many eyeballs into your product too. So there's a small note I want to mention, by the way. Some people are pretty consistent in social media, but the catch here is that they are not really improving their posts, their writing styles, their videos, or whatever they are doing. So it is pretty important to improve yourself while you are doing this consistently, because without improvement, I don't think you're really going to be successful even if you show up every single day. And last but not least, this is my Twitter analytics. I started posting on April 25th, and until today, I got over 32 million impressions, and I'm currently at 9.1K followers. So, as you can see here in this graph, the growth is pretty slow at the beginning. Then I had my first viral post, then I also over time had a few viral posts along the way, and this is basically how the social media works. You will have great days, you will have some bad days, but if you keep it consistent, then your growth will be actually visible to you. So for example, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I did posts and replies every single day. The only point that you should be getting out from this video, you gotta do this every day, and you gotta improve yourself over time. The great thing is also that you don't have to have hundreds of millions of followers to make money online. For example, you might be seeing videos from Mr. Beast and all the other big channels, but the point is they are basically entertainment channels. And entertainment channels get so many views, yes, but they hardly convert. But for example, your niche might be something whole different. And even if you get like a few thousand views, for example on YouTube, if you are building trust, if you are creating content that really resonates with the potential buyers of this video, then you still will be doing great. I also want to talk about the benefits of, for example, building my product in public over the last 10 months. So the thing is, I actually met lots of cool people. And for example, I had my trip to Thailand and Bali. I even had the chance to meet face to face with some of them. And it was great. The hard part of building a business or product that it is very hard to find like-minded people. And I think when you're posting on social media, then it is much easier for you to get in contact with who is basically doing the same thing as you, and it's making things much easier to have some friends, have some friendships along the way. The other thing is you get to meet with lots of investors, sponsorship deals, and all this kind of stuff, or potential buyers for your product, because you are the one who is putting yourself out there and doing the thing. And this is basically making you stand out, and people are able to see your progress over time, and they build this trust and they build this close relationship with you without you even realizing. So just to wrap things up, I can easily say posting on social media was one of the best decisions I've made in my entire life. And I would definitely suggest you to do the same, because it literally changed my life and how I do things. And I learned a lot along the way that I wasn't even aware that I didn't know before. So from now on, I'm planning to post more YouTube videos, more Twitter posts, and also be active on LinkedIn too. And I believe that in the next few years, this is all going to be worth it. Even right now, I'm not really getting so many views, and I honestly don't really care, because this is all about consistency and I'm putting in the effort, and in the long run, I'm sure, almost sure, that I will be the winner.